on out, everyone. Sean from Triangle of Truth here with a question for you guys for this week. So, recently, we've all kind of just been sitting around, and just the topic came up of team ups that we would like to see, and within comics. And I decided that I would ask you guys, except I'm going to make this a much more open question of what team ups do you want to see in comics, but it can be any universes teaming together. It's not has to be two DC characters, two Marvel characters, etc., etc. This can be Valiant, Marvel, DC, IDW, stuff like that. Just any two characters that you are a big fan of. It can be heroes, it can be villains. Who do you want to see? So I figure I'll give you some examples. One for me that has always been a pretty obvious one because the characters are so similar, but they are also so different, is Batman and Ninjak. For anyone who doesn't know who Ninjak is, he is one of the biggest characters in Valiant Entertainment's character library. He's an MI6 agent that's also a ninja, has all the fun secret gadgets. He's got money for days, basically just kind of like Bruce Wayne. He's kind of their Batman, so to speak, over there. And like I said, very similar in a lot of aspects, but they're also very, very different people. And I think that a team up for them would be one of the best crossovers that you could do, and one that would make sense, I guess you would say. Um, and I would truly be interested to see something like that, if that's even something that would be possible. But then again, given some of the team ups that I've seen in comics that have happened, like Green Lantern and Star Trek, nothing is out the window here. Um, my second one I want to see, because not only would it be a good story, it would be utterly probably one of the funniest things that I've ever read, and that would be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Deadpool. So pizza and chimichangas. What else do you need to say, really? um, I just think that would be utterly hilarious, just fascinating, because they're all jokesters. They all don't take things as seriously, but they're also all just so badass at the same time. And honestly, if that never happens in comics, to me, that's a travesty. It needs to happen. The last one that I have for you guys, I decided, why does it have to be all heroes? Let's do a couple of villains. So I am going to take again from the Valiant universe, Toyo Harada, and I want to team him up with my favorite villain, or one of my favorite villains at least in DC, Sinestro. I think that the story you could tell there with the two of them would be utterly amazing. Um, because the two of them don't always want to do things in such a violent manner, although they have. They really are just, they really think that what they're doing is for the betterment of, you know, people. And in them teaming up, one has, obviously the Power Ring. With the Yellow Lantern Corps, you have Toyo being the most powerful Psiot on Earth, or at least one of them. And the level of intellect between the two of them, that'd be a story. I don't even care. Honestly, to me, honestly, I would want them to win whatever it is they're doing in that story. But that to me is such an intriguing one, because you always see heroes team up, but rarely have you gotten crossovers where it's two villains or something. At least that I know of. Then again, I am so new to comics that there probably is a story out there that I just don't know about. So let me know in the comments, what are some of the team ups that you really want to see. Um, you know, and what are the reasons? Is it something that you just think would be funny because of the banner back and forth? Is it something that you just think would make a compelling story? Is it because they're just complete and polar opposites? Something like you paired, say, like a Superman who's just the biggest beacon of hope, and you went crazy and did like Oxymoron from Comics Tribe, you know, who's the complete opposite and a villain. But for whatever reason, they have a team up. You know, is it something that intrigues you like that, just to see how opposites would work together? Anyways, that's all I've got for this week, guys. I hope you have a good one. Check you later.